morning. Good morning, guys. Today we're going to Valley of Fire. We're at Subway. Brenda, what are you gonna get?
Sandwich.
Oh, this is my ringtone. My ringtone, boy.
I've always wanted to visit Valley of Fire State Park, which is about an hour or so, give or take, from Las Vegas. For those of you who are interested in a little history, Valley of Fire, the name derives from the red sandstone formations formed from the great shifting sand dunes during the age of the dinosaurs about 150 million years ago. Just to let you know, there are other rock formations throughout the state park, from limestone, shale, and here's a big word, conglomerates. Back in the prehistoric days, the people who used this land were called the basket maker people. Then came the Anazi Pueblo farmers, I think that's how you say it, from the nearby fertile Moapa Valley. The span of approximate occupation has been dated from 300 BCE to about 1150 CE. Some of the activities from these primitive peoples included hunting, food gathering, is that mine?
Yes.
And even religious ceremonies. If you're thinking about visiting, they say the best time to visit is during the spring and fall seasons. One of the coolest things that we saw while we were there was, I think they were called the bighorn sheep, but if I'm mistaken, then who cares? Whatever they were just so cool to look at. The fact that we were so dang close to them made it feel a bit scary but adventurous at the same time. There was also a guy that kept on moving closer and closer to them while trying to take a good shot with his camera. I mean, we were afraid that he might get rammed by them, but luckily it never happened. There is a visitor center that conveniently provides exhibits on geology, ecology, and prehistory. There is a daily use fee, which for the life of me I can't remember what it costs, but I'm sure that you can check it out online. I'm sure it wasn't much, but whatever the cost, trust me, it's definitely worth it. They also have camping, picnicking, and of course hiking, which if you know me, that's what I love to do. As far as the most popular sites to see, in my opinion, there are at least 9 sites that you must see. We didn't have a chance to see all 9 of the sites, but we did see beehives at Lagalag Rock, I think that's how you say it, Arc Rock, Fire Wave, Elephant Rock, and some white domes. Beehives was the first place that we saw. We are at this place called the Beehives, our first stop here at Valley of Fire State Park. It has unusual sandstone formations, which look like, yup, you guessed it, beehives. The formations were eroded by wind and water throughout the years. Unlike other formations at the state park, we were able to climb up these beehive formations, and yep, the views were just amazing. The Lagalag Rock was cool. If you look at it, the steps leading to the top were kind of a turnoff, but once you went up there, it really served its purpose because it gave us a better opportunity to see the ancient Indian rock art called petroglyphs. Just knowing that these petroglyphs have been there since the prehistoric times made it feel like we were going back in time as hunter-gatherers, or even the hunted. The Arc Rock was actually smaller than we thought, but it was still nice to see. Right behind me is the Arc Rock. Can you guys see it? The Arc Rock. This is the same place where we also saw the bighorn sheep. We just finished checking out the Arc Rock, and I thought it was bigger than it actually was, but it's just a little rock, but it was still cool anyways, right Tony? Oh yeah. We also went to Fire Wave. This place offered a little hike which we really enjoyed. Before hitting the main sightseeing area, we were able to see other rock formations along the way. At the very end of the hike, we climbed some wave rocks overlooking the vast desert. Just as a reminder though, it is best to stay on the trails because much of the area around the trails are really fragile and unique. Lastly, we did a short hike to Elephant Rock, and again, the rock formation was a bit small from what I saw online, but hey, it did look like an elephant, so I guess that's all that counts. So although we didn't see everything, I felt like what we did see was enough to say that we'll be back. I think the next time I would like to do the camping thing and try to find some longer hikes. I was here with my family for only 5 days before heading back to the Philippines. But I would say that this was the highlight of my stay other than the fact that I was with my family. If you're ever in the Las Vegas area and looking for something else to do besides going to the casinos, watching the shows, and just being on the strip like most people do who are visiting Las Vegas, I would definitely recommend visiting the Valley of Fire State Park. One thing's for sure, it won't break the bank like those man-made structures that you see on the glitz and glamour strip of Las Vegas.
Brenda say, where's my medal? Where's my free t-shirt and my medal?
Where's my chocolate?
Only bars we like are chocolate bars.